It's Hammer Time. This is when we like to help you with those home improvement tips. And in this edition of Hammer Time, Jason McCullough colors our world with beautiful paint. Good to see you.
Good to see you. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing great. Now,
Great.
Before we get down to business and actually start working here, I want to talk about the Paint-a-thon for 2017. You guys are in full gear.
We are. We're now accepting applications. We're hungry. If you're a 60-year-old person or older, you own your home, you need some help, give us a call. This is what we do.
Okay.
We want to hear from you.
Let me give that number out. This is the number you need to call if you need help and you're interested in the Paint-a-thon. Call 720-339-5864. That's 720-339-5864. You can also go to brothersredevelopment.org. Now, today's National Pet Day.
It is.
Let's show your little fur baby and tell me all about Sue.
This is Sue. She's the dog named Sue, and she's we rescued her about 11 years ago, or she rescued us, whatever, but she's 10 years old, and she's a black lab basset hound.
Aww.
I think she's also got some otter in her, maybe some honey badger.
She is so cute.
Yeah,
a dog named Sue.
Yeah,
is that a Johnny Cash? What are you?
We're fans, but you know, she's the
Let's
dog in
get
black
to paint
too,
today,
so
Jason. All right, so we are going to talk about spring paint colors. A lot of great, bright colors.
Yes.
But you have 1 gallon of paint here.
I do.
How much can that actually cover if we just buy 1 gallon?
Well, it's interesting because if you get a really good color, an average gallon of paint interior will do about 400 square feet on average. So you could do like your entire bathroom, but I like to see how many different projects you can do with just 1 gallon of paint.
Yeah.
We'll look into it. You can do a feature wall in some room, get a lot of color in there on just one area. Maybe a couple chairs and a table if you've got some old wood furniture. Sand those down and give them a touch up. And maybe like the front doors and trim. They're always great to color up and brighten up for you.
Another color I see you have here is pink. And I guess
we do.
Pink is not just for girls anymore. A lot of other people paint different places in their home with pink.
Yes, yeah, it is not. It's you see them a lot in like sitting rooms, dining rooms, anywhere where you get a lot of nut light, and you'll have maybe dark wood floors or kind of antique furniture. It goes really well. It's a bright modern color, but it goes well with kind of antique or classic fixtures.
I would never think of purple, but it looks really pretty on this board.
It does. Yeah. Purple's coming back strong too. I mean, obviously right now you see a lot of purple around Denver.
Yeah.
But it is, again, with those chrome fixtures in bathrooms with a lot of light or white tile. Also looks good with natural stone. It's considered a very regal color. So yeah, the darker the purple, it goes better with the brighter silvers.
You're bringing out the yellow today. Where should we use yellow in our house?
Well, people are sometimes afraid of yellow, but especially in Colorado, with as much sunlight as we get, if you've got a kitchen or a little breakfast nook that gets a lot of light, yellow is a great accent color for that area because it's going to reflect that light and just kind of sunny up your mornings, just make kitchens brighter.
Yeah, and it makes you happy when you walk and you see that beautiful color.
It activates those retinas, yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so when shopping for paint, give me some tips. I mean, you just don't want to go and go, that's yellow, I'll take it.
Right, well, pay attention to your sheen, figure out how you want these are all semi-gloss, so they're easier to clean. Make sure you're getting the right kind of paint, interior or exterior. I like the paint and primer in one just because it saves more paint because you don't have to do as many coats. You can go straight to it and just paint the walls.
Are brushes important? I mean, do we need to buy the most expensive brush out there?
You know, I like to have a good brush and keep it clean. Brushes should be used on like trim and cut areas. You don't want to paint a wall with a brush. That's what you use rollers for. And rollers come in lots of sizes. I brought a couple like little project size rollers. You can see this is really smooth for maybe like a furniture type or a table, something you want a nice sheen. This one's a little more fuzzy for textured wall or wainscot or trim, something like that. So there's lots of different ways. We've got this nice edging tool you can see here. So you get a little paint on it, right? And then you click this down, and you can actually
get some more paint on there.
Get some more paint on there.
Okay.
And then, I'll do this because you're dressed nicely today.
Oh, thanks. He just doesn't trust me.
And you can go right down the wall, and it won't leave anything on the trim. So it's a really nice edging tool for when you want to do those feature walls.
So you don't have to use the little blue tape.
Exactly. Yeah. You can just do a little touch up after that.
What about laminate?
With laminates, I don't paint those. I mean, you can paint over them, but they're not going to bond as well. You want to just stick to walls and kind of wood or anything that's that kind of fixture.
Okay, easy enough. And so the hot color, do you think this season in most, like when you walk into entryways, what do you think is the hottest spring color most people are buying?
You know, I'd say one of these three, obviously. These are all taken from a modern palette. The aquas, I mean, any aqua, taupe, like brighter teal.
I saw a
Yeah, the
beautiful
teal.
bathroom in teal, and you would think that would be overwhelming, but it
Right.
wasn't. It was gorgeous
Yeah.
with a gray accent wall.
Absolutely, yeah. It's just marrying those bright colors and then toning it down on other areas and bringing the fixtures in to coordinate with it.
And what do you think, Jason, if you have a bright color like that, should you do the entire room or just use it as an accent wall?
You know, I don't like doing the whole room. I think
Yeah.
just an accent wall. I'm a big fan of white walls. Let the artwork and the fixtures do the talking. But a fixture wall is great because it just gives like a nice placemat
Yeah.
for the whole feel of the room.
I need to add some color. I went too brown in my house, so who knows? Maybe I'll pop the yellow today.
Yeah, well, I got a gallon here for you.
All right, well, you can learn more about the work that Jason does to help others online, including details about this year's Paint-a-thon. The web address is brothersredevelopment.org. You can also call 303-202-6340. And a quick reminder, what you saw on today's show is not a service provided under the mission of Brothers Redevelopment.